All right, we're going to do something new this video. This is the inside, the guts of my HP Envy. My HP Envy has an issue. The issue was we had a pipe leak. The pipe leaked down, and it leaked on two things. It leaked on the HP Envy here, and it leaked on the keyboard. Now, the keyboard filled up with water. I poured the water out, left it setting upside down, took the batteries out, left it setting for a couple of days, and the keyboard works fine now. HP Envy, on the other hand, does not work fine because whenever that water dripped down, it came down the system board. And you can see different parts in there that have the white crust on it from where the water pulled at. So now what I'm going to do today is to take everything out of the HP Envy. I've already taken some of the memory out. I'm going to take the rest of the memory out, the hard drive out, take out the video card, and then take off the processor. Then I'm going to put this stuff together. I'm going to put this motherboard, or let me do it this way, this motherboard into this case with that hard drive, and I'm going to move all the memory and RAM and everything over to this system, shake it real hard, and hope it works. So that's going to be the fun we're going to be having today. I'm going to pull the stuff out of here, and then I'll see if I can set up my phone to watch me putting everything else together. So this ought to be fun. HP Envy is probably the first computer I've ever owned where I didn't have to, that I didn't put together myself. So it'd be nice to get back to something that has this way overpowered for what I need, instead of something that's just has a power supply that barely supports the video card, which is what this has. So right now, the way this works right now, though, if I plug in this thing and turn it on, little light comes on, but nothing else happens. No fans come on, nothing else happens. So I know the system board's dead. I'm hoping the CPU's still fine, and I'm hoping the video card's still fine, because those are the two most expensive pieces. And I want to see, hopefully, get everything running without having to rebuy those two pieces. So the processor in this one's Gen 12 i9, and the video card's an NVIDIA 3070. So that's what we'll be doing. So let me put down the phone, because I can't hold the phone and do this at the same time. So let me put down the phone, or do this, and then I'll check back in after I start to get this stuff assembled to some extent. Check back with you in a bit. All right. Tried putting the system together, and apparently this chip was also bad. Whenever I guess the board that it was attached to got water damage, that it shorted this out too, because whenever I put it into the new board, there was just a little light on the board that said CPU error. So we no longer have a CPU error. I got the system put together. You can see I need to straighten out the wires still and put the sides back on it, but got the one hard drive mounted here on the outside, on the other side, and then let me turn on light here. There we go. I'm using the cooling fan from the HP. This was in the HP. The RAM is from the HP, and then some I'd added to the HP, so there's 80 gigs of RAM here. It's now a Gen 12 i9, but it's a K processor, so it can be overclocked. The old one couldn't be overclocked. We got fans down there, fans up here, built-in Wi-Fi. The other one had built-in Wi-Fi also. I need to hook all my monitors back up. This is going to my wireless. This is going to a thing, and I need to put this back down too to make sure I keep the airflow going right. And I need to put all the covers on it now. But there's a little light right up, right in there. The little red light was coming on saying that the CPU was bad. So I had to order another CPU, and I got that in earlier today. So it is in and functioning. I will turn it on to show that, and then I'll put it together and, I take that back. I'm going to straighten out the cables, then I want to put it together, and then I'll bring it on and show the stats on it. Be back in a sec. All right. I now got that all together. Oh, don't need the extra flash on now. Got that on now together. Got my wireless keyboard and mouse hooked up. I got my monitor here. It's my main monitor. That is a secondary monitor. And then whenever I want to, this right now is on my Amazon. Oh, still got the cable up there. Amazon Fire Cube. But when I want to, I can always come back here and have it duplicate. Oh, come on. Okay. HDMI 1 is the one I want. There we go. There we go. Now it's a duplicate of that monitor. Or I can set it up to be a totally third monitor. So, I got my command center set back up. And we're back to the Amazon. All right. So now I'm back up and functioning. Now I can start editing the videos like this one to put it out because it edits much easier on a computer that is, here, let me bring up the system here. 12th gen i9, 80 gigabytes of RAM. And Windows 10 Pro or 11 Pro. So make sure there's nothing there that I'll have to knock out the build ID. All right, I'll have to edit out the build ID. But other than that, and it's called HPI9 because the old computer was an HPI9. Now it is a MSI motherboard. If anybody decides to do this, if you have your system where you log in through your Microsoft account, I know a bunch of security people say not to do that, but they keep track of your BitLocker IDs, and Windows 11 automatically puts BitLocker on all your hard drives. So having that helped me get the BitLocker out, and that was a processor that was in there. This is one that can't be overclocked, but it is now dead. No worky at all. So have to find something interesting to do with it. Other than that, that's my fun rebuilding my computer. Yay! It only took me like 30 minutes to download all the drivers after I got the BitLocker on because I had to download all the drivers for the MSI stuff, and I'm going to have to go through and update all that stuff there too. Oh well. Yeah, fun and excitement, but we got it up and running now. So I will rename this PC to be something more in line with what I'm doing and not the HP stuff. Now, here's the remnants from my $50 hunt. It was actually pretty good. I found proofs. I found NCI Fs, the not intended for circulation ones. Found a whole bunch of the 2016s. Found a Bobby Kennedy. Found one with a hole in it. Found fake ones like that one. And this one. This one's just like that one. I just have the inside turned out. But they're both 2000. Supposed to be 2000D. I actually put the back on this one. Whenever I got them, both the backs were on 90 degrees off. This one right here, I put it in my pocket and it went together backwards. So now it's a peso on one side and a $50 on the other. Yay! So fun with magic coins. So I'll be posting that here pretty soon too. I'm not sure if this is going to go up first or the half drive hunt, but they'll be going off pretty close to each other. So hope you have fun. I know this is a little bit of a diversion from the things, and I didn't go into a whole lot of details, but pretty much what I did is I got the case, I put the new motherboard and everything in the case, found out I was trying to had to figure out what all didn't work on the old system because it just wouldn't power on at all. So I was hoping the processor would work, but processor not working meant I had to go out and spend another $400 on another processor. But insurance actually paid for it, so I'm not out of pocket. This way I was able to get it back up and running. I got the machine as good as, if not better than what I had before. And it is, only cost me, I think, $750 to get it back up, and about $750, a little under $800 to get it up and running. And I got a webcam too. So I'm going to see if I can hook up the webcam to do overhead shots, here eventually. I don't have, I don't know if you noticed my setup here. I got the bookshelf with all my coin books on them. But I don't have any place to put anything directly over this. So I'm going to have to see if I can make something. I got a little bit of extra wood over there, the remnants of a couple of different, water beds, and, well, that case up there. My bookshelf is a headboard from an old waterbed too. So, and my desk here is, sideboards from an old queen size waterbed. So I got the rest of the remnants there, so I'm going to see if I can build up something so that I can put in an overhead camera. Fun to do in an apartment where I can't actually attach things to the ceilings and stuff without getting in a whole lot of trouble. So I'll be taking care of that stuff, and I will talk to y'all later on. Good luck, and have fun.